Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm back to tell you all about how the day went. So let's get started. So, I remember I woke up at 5 on the floor. And the reason why was because I was trying to wrap some gifts and I didn't finish because I was really tired. So, I decided to go to sleep on the floor and then wake up to finish the gifts later. However, I decided to just clear my bed with all the gift wrapping and then go on my bed under my covers and sleep there until 8:30. And then I stayed in bed until 9:30. And that's when I was like, okay, fine, I'll get up. And when I got up, our family friend was up with me as well, and she asked me if I would be interested in breakfast, and I decided to take her up on the offer. She said she'd be making fluffy eggs, fried hot dogs, or hot dog chopped up into bits, and put a little cheese on there and some fresh tortillas with the flour, since, of course, I'm still on Cheatmas. I, of course, accepted the offer, and when it was ready to go, I had some and ate with her. It was a very nice communal time, but I stated that I needed to leave very soon to get something done for a gift. So, our family friend acknowledged it and let me do my thing. I decided if I didn't finish this duty before needing to go to work, I would get dressed in my work attire, so as soon as I was done getting what I needed for the gift, I could just immediately head straight towards work. So I got dressed, I said goodbye to our family friend, and then I left. I got to the area that I needed for the gifts, and overall the whole process took about like 30-40 minutes in total. I need to be at work at 12 today. I left at around 11, and I was able to get at my working place's parking lot by 11:45. Throughout my experience, I was listening to a new Jesse Michaels podcast where he was interviewing a documentary and filmmaker known as James Fox about the Virginia UFO case, and apparently he was able to interview a real doctor who apparently had face-to-face communication or interaction with this supposed alleged alien being, stating that the being gave him telepathic communication about how humanity is not reaching their full potential and that we're holding ourselves back because we focus more on material and not so much on equal material and spiritual, which was pretty interesting to hear. Not sure if it's real, but the doctor has some serious credentials. So if he is making this up, this would be a huge blow on his reputation. So, I don't know, maybe it's legit. Well, anyways, I decided to go to work at around 11:57. I got in, I punched in for my tasks, and my first hour was spent doing a lot. I was asked by one of the CSRs if it was all right, and I was okay with the schedule, and I said yes. So, first hour would be spent on lot, next 2 hours would be spent bagging, a little bit of go backs, and taking orders out, and the fourth hour before lunch would be spent doing lot again. And then I left. I arrived home. Wait, no. Before I arrived home, I decided to treat myself to something that I thought would be fun. So, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants. It was one of my favorite shows growing up, and I enjoy a lot of the funny moments from it. And I noticed that Burger King, a restaurant that was doing a promotion on the movie, was selling a SpongeBob-themed meal. So I thought, oh, I'll give this a shot, see what we got here. So I left after I punched out for lunch. I went to find a nearby Burger King, and I decided to try it out. I wanted to get the whole SpongeBob meal, but sadly, there were 2 items that were not available. There was no Patrick strawberry strawberry cream pie, and there was no pineapple beverage either. So it was just the special patty Whopper and Mr. Krabs cheesy bacon tots. So I took what I could get. I tried it out when I arrived home, and overall I have to say the burger was okay. It pretty much, if you've ever had a Whopper in your life, it's basically just a Whopper but with a fun yellow bun that's supposed to be reminiscent of the cartoon. I guess how the Krabby Patties are colored. The Mr. Krabs cheesy bacon tots were pretty good too. I mean, it was pretty much your standard, cheesy tots, but they had a nice bacon touch to them. And they handed out some pretty cool, like dressing up of the meal. For example, the main meal, which had the burger, contained the pineapple. So that's pretty cool. It's always, there's Gary. Always fun to see that. And the other thing that they gave that was themed was Mr. Krabs Cheesy Tots, which opens like a cute little treasure chest. Treasure for your taste buds. Still smells slightly of tater tots. That's why I was like sniffing it a bit. But yeah, I kept that just it's kind of cute to show off in a video, There he is. Doesn't really look too much like Mr. Krabs. I don't know, something about his mouth looks kind of off. But anyways, put down. Looks more like a generic, like, cartoon version of Mr. Krabs. But anywho, yeah, after I was done eating the meal, and I had the Hershey's cream pie instead of the Patrick cream pie, and I just had a Coke Zero instead of the pineapple beverage. Both, I did like the pie. The pie was pretty good. If I were to rate my meal, I'd give the burger like a 6.5 or maybe just 6. It was okay. It didn't really blow my socks off. Wasn't good enough for me to really go back again. The cheesy bacon tots were pretty darn good though. I mean, I'm not gonna say they were like the best thing ever, but they were very flavorful and crunchy, so I guess that's worth something. I'd give that like a solid 7.5 out of 10. The Hershey the Hershey cream pie, pretty good. Really like that. It was very creamy. It was lightly airy and sweet. Yeah, very, very yummy. And that's pretty much it. Alright, well, after I was done, I decided to talk to my sister about preparing a gift for someone. and she agreed. So yeah, that was pretty good. Of course, I promised that I would be wrapping gifts later, so if she could help by contributing and we could give the gift as like from me and her to this individual, then that would be awesome. So, yeah, I left for work, and at work, first hour, bagging, second hour, doing sweeps, third hour, bagging and doing some order takeout, and then the fourth hour was spent doing lot. And yeah, by the end of my shift, there was like a individual who wanted to like, he was telling me all about their like things they're going through in life. So I decided to listen in and offer some words of encouragement. Well, after that, I punched out for work. I decided to get some grass-fed milk for some hot chocolate that I'm going to be making tomorrow for our family. I drove home, and I was finishing the Virginia James Fox interview. And as I was finishing it, I was wrapping gifts. I had to pause the video and go find how to wrap a gift video to try to get a better idea of how to do it. It was a pretty complex process, but I figured it out. And with the help of some dual-sided tape, some wrapping paper of all different colors, I was able to knock it out of the park and make something pretty appealing for each of the gifts. Then I decided to coordinate with my sister about a plan of what to do with a certain someone's gift tomorrow. And we agreed on it. And then after that, I decided to record this update video. And that's pretty much my day in a nutshell. So, overall, not bad. Yeah, it was overall pretty fine. Well, I'm going to upload this and go to bed now. So, take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your whatever time you're watching this. Goodbye.